People. This is a sad thing. I hope it is. But yeah, this is his future, what will happen to Sonic the Hedgehog. But it's just he's not really thinking he's gonna die. But this is not Sonic. This is Sonic, but he is from the second future. Why is this gonna happen to him? A guardian. He chose to end the world on his second future. But there was one last thing that he didn't do. That he did. They thought he thought he was going to die, but he didn't die. He blew up the planet and everybody on it, what was left of them. It was like a 5% chance, 5% of people remaining. All the people were gone. They all become monsters, and there was only less of them. It was like the human race is about to be extinct if he wasn't stopped. What happened to them? Well, they all blew up. So now, as Sonic was in the bedroom of the king's bedroom, he was simply on the floor holding the A on his at his at his face, and he had his head down on it, and he had the bomb. It was a ticking bomb that was supposed to blow up the planet and him and everything on it, including the monster, ending them completely. But Sonic has pulled out a scripture of the Book of Tellings. And what happened? He cast a spell from the Book of Tellings. And guess what? It took him to the first future where we're at. And guess what happened to him? When he used the book, he became something of a temple power of speed. And he is super. Oh, I forgot about that. Don't worry, I forgot to fix that. You see that thing? That blue light up there is going to grant me the powers from him. That's why it's glowing. I made it glow so you can see that. It's up there. And he will cast his spell, his power on me, and make me a little bit more faster to win the race. Knight took me here to meet him, to say my goodbyes to him. And I didn't add the text so you can hear what he's gonna say. So why don't I tell you what he's gonna say, and then I can add the text. There could be a different way if I tell you. So whatever you can believe the truth from each of them, you will find the real truth that which one is the real, the video, or this. Other people will see it in the game, what he talks about, and the real truth will probably be in the video. So yeah, it's beautiful. So he is floating on the path of the energy box, the platform. He is the what happened to him? He became one with the temple. We're on the top of the temple, the ending of the floor of the building. He took me all the way through there and past all the obstacles. But you should know, it's just a dream. What happens is that Salt Knight takes Baby Green away from this place when he finally says goodbye, and he starts to say no and all that. So I'm gonna tell you what happens. And when Knight does that, he's gonna take me away from the place as the place turned to stone. But it didn't really happen. So what I'm gonna tell you what he says, and we can both respond to both sides how you see them talk. You know who talk with Baby Green talk like? Yeah, that's Baby Green. And this is Sonic. Sure, I know that. That's Sonic, okay? So when I go over there, you can look around. We're gonna look around first, and you'll get the point when I start talking from both sides. Okay? So when I tell you the story, what he says, oh please don't go cry. What's gonna happen? So let's just go down. And remember, he is super because the spell made him become super. He cannot change back to Sonic. So he is super in the temple because he's showing all his power and his true speed and everything. He's giving it all up to me, all up to Baby Greed. Why do I say me? But he is from the second future. There is no hope from the second future. Even if he went back, he's dead. So this is where he is. And what he says, we cannot have two Sonics in one world. So he has to end his life, and he has to go beyond the stars, back into his second future, where his soul will finally rest forever. So why don't we so why don't we go and start showing you the story? And like I said, there he is. He's floating and he's waiting for me. Well, this is when I go to him and I click him. I'm supposed to have the mouse so you can see it. But the flat, I can do more work on it. Don't worry about that. I seem to then delete that. I seem to have made a copy of him, and I had one already in here. I was trying to attach Sonic's body pieces. It was all thanks to my little friend here. This thing can attach the body, and it's very smart to find it. Even if they had some other way to keep it from doing that, it can't overpass that. And it's very high protected from anyone think they can overpass 4D. This is and it's 4D is 3D. It's just that's how they named it. So there is so yeah, there's a temple and everything. See how beautiful. This is the speed of Crystal Chaos. We are the closest to the forest flower. Now, Baby Greed, this is the modern side. So this is what I'm doing with this game. He's dark and everything, but when I get into the light, you'll be able to see him. There we go. You should know when, this is just a dream. When he wakes up, he becomes classic Baby Greed. So this is the future of his modern self. So this is what happens when he turns modern. To classic, he becomes modern from this. So that's why I'm keeping the modern. So he becomes modern. Okay? And yeah, he's all geared up and everything. But there is a thing that Sonic, the Super Sonic's gonna give me. A gift so I can see so he can show me my true self. And what's that gonna be? I'm going to tell you, Angel Baby. That's what his true form is from all sorts of powers. So Super Sonic is going to awaken my power, and he's going to turn me into Angel Baby. But this is just a dream. There's another scene where he becomes Angel Baby for a less time of his power that it wears off. So I'm going to have a less time, and it will be a clock ticking, so how long I can be in this form. And when it wears off, I will return back into the obstacle world, where I have to find my way into the racetrack. Okay? So yeah, now I'm supposed to meet Knight on the other side, and he was supposed to be here, but he didn't. So he's actually in this world, watching me. He wants me to see he wants to hear from the dream what he sees. He knows what's going to happen, and he knows this is going to happen when he grows up. Baby Greed's supposed to not be here, but only when he's fully grown. So you're saying when Baby Greed comes, he's supposed to be here when he's fully grown? Yes. Sonic will be sleeping in the second future of Sonic is going to be sleeping in the temple for a long, long time until he comes. until Greed the Hedgehog arrives into the temple. Now, when he comes to the temple, it's going to be hard to get to the top where he is. There's going to be lots of challenges, and there's going to be a boss in this temple. Every single temple has a boss. When you get past the boss, you will come to the last place here. When you defeat the boss, you'll be teleported to this place, or Knight will just take you here. So in the dream, he is automatically here. He has passed all the obstacles in the temple. So we're on the top floor, the last floor played. So what is on the bottom? Well, there is a crystal boss down there. There is many minions of Guardian Sambros. And there's going to be lots of obstacle racing planes to get past hundreds of tombs and all that to get here. It's like if you've been in Sonic Heroes on the ghost town, how far you had to go through and all that obstacles, like when you go see the skeleton and go through all that racing down the train tracks, and you're taking you're going down, and a ghost house. You go into the ghost house and you have to get through all those candle lights and everything. You know where I'm getting at, where you meet Mr. Skullhead, and yeah. So this is how it's going to be for this game. So you have to go through all those obstacles and everything to get here. So yeah, look at that. That is pretty. It does work. So that up there, that's the energy that's going to zap Supersonic's life out and give it all to him. So yeah, that's the speed power that he's going to give out. That's why he's standing on the platform. All of that is going to be given to him when he stands on this blue platform that's near Sonic, and the whole entire thing is going to cover him, and then that thing is going to give him the power, and then Sonic will turn to stone. How will it turn to stone? That is the last thing I'm going to tell you. I said it before yesterday, but it seemed the sound was turned off. So why don't we go there and start making the story? Let's go there, and I'm going to make the story. But you should know, Baby Greed is only here when he's in his dream. He can be in multiple places in his dream. He can be here and see his future. But you should know, when Baby Greed wakes up, every few minutes, his memories, what happened in his dream will go away. So when he grows up, he will never see those dreams ever again. All he will be dreaming of is what's going to happen, and what's going to be in the world is going to. When he grows, this is it. This is what I'm going to say. Baby Greed can see the dreams that's supposed to happen, and this is supposed to happen. When he's fully grown, he's not supposed to see this. Not even Sonic. He's supposed to see a different way around. His dreams will be changing a different mind way. His dreams will turn to a different way. Like, you cannot see those dreams when you're a baby anymore, because you will remember them. So this is what it's going to do. His dreams are going to perfectly change into a different form, so he can see the dangers and the destruction of the future. And that's what he's going to get afraid of. But he just thinks it's just a dream. So he's never going to notice it's really happening. So he's just going to say it's just a dream, and he's just not going to believe it. He's not going to believe anything when he's fully grown. Only when he's a baby, he believes what's going to happen to his friends and all that. That's what he's seeing. He's seeing what's going to happen to his friends. So, and he's seeing the future, what's going to happen to Sonic in the second future. And he's going to tell him everything. He's going to tell him everything what's going to happen. But all that memory that he told him will be long forgotten. So, yeah, that sucks, right? That really sucks. You get to hear everything he's going to tell him. So, whatever I say to him, or whatever I Supersonic and I say to him, it's going to be real, but it's going to be some stuff he won't tell, but most of it he's going to tell you what's going to happen. Why is he here? all of this will be explained, and then this will be mostly open up to you. This will be open to your mind, and if Sega and Sonic Team looks at this, they're gonna say, "This is very interesting. What's gonna happen to him?" And yeah, I would like to see this. So let's give them what they want. What's gonna happen? This is like a little taste. What's in the little magic that can really show them what is really gonna happen. So let me get him in full focus. Oh yeah, when I get over there. So let's take a look around the place before we start. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now we're in. Okay. Cool, huh? It's crystal. Yeah, so this is the temple music. And guess what? It's royal free, baby. This music can be used for commercial use. Because I found it on I found it on site that has royal free tracks, music tracks that they are giving it out for royal free and commercial use. This is a commercial use track. I wish I could credit the artist for this music, but if he ever comes on, he can't. I probably would if I ever find him. I don't think he would come for this music because it's commercial use, so there is no point of finding him. For real, it is commercial use because it's in the folder. The Sonic music I have probably have to credit them for. And if this ever happened with Super Sonic, I'll have to credit him for that too. And he knows my character is Sonic Team, so yeah, there's no point of worrying about having a Super Sonic in my game because Baby Green is a part of Sonic's life. So there you go. Cool, huh? I get to walk around the mirror glass. This this whole entire place is a glass. So we're standing on a Chaos Emerald. And this is probably his color of his Chaos Emerald. It's blue and some other color. Cool, huh? It's very cool. Whoa! That is coming down. So yeah, there we go. I can't keep him waiting, you know. But I can always I can have fun racing in here. Now I didn't seem to add the controllers to this, so it will probably never run out. I'm testing to see if it runs out. But yeah, you get to play it. You can only play custom character on a dream. So that's why I added a custom character. So you can only play custom character in a dream. And you can play as classic Baby Green in a real world. But there seems to be a problem with classic Baby Green. Something's wrong with him. So I'm thinking of keeping the custom character on the real world too. So I have a big decision to make. It's supposed to be classic in the real world and custom in the dream. I have no other choice. I have to make a decision on what should I do with custom baby, modern Baby Green. Um, so yeah, it's fun. There we go. It's probably what's wrong. There you go. So this is the thing that's gonna cover him up, and that thing up there is gonna shoot something at me, or it's just gonna cover this and it's gonna glow and give up all its power, and then the whole entire temple is gonna turn to stone. All of its powers will be gone, and he will die and return back to his second future as the spirit slips into the world and can finally rest in peace. So there's the thing he's gonna say. So shall we get over what Baby P's gonna say? So let's start. Daddy, is that you? It's been a long time since I heard that. You actually made it. You made it to the Temple of Speed. I am so proud of you. How strong you've gotten. How far you made it here. And how many temples you have claimed. You're getting close, Baby Greed. You're getting very close. You are so close to the forest flower. We are not that far from it. If you continue to get strong, the forest flower will show itself. And this could be our chance to finally ending the darkness and evil. But where is the forest flower? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm only the Temple of Speed. I only have the power to grant speed to you. What do you mean, grant power? There's a thing you don't know about me, Baby Green. You don't know what I am and where did I come from. You think I am really him, do you? You are him. I'm looking in front of you. And you're super. Wow! Yeah, that is something. Yeah, I'm super in front of you. But there's this thing, Baby Greed. I'm not your real daddy. What? Not my daddy? How can this be? It's complicated to say this, but I'm really not your daddy. No, that you're in front of me. How could you be not? I'm not the one from the real world that you live on. I am the second. Second? What do you mean second? I'm the second Sonic of the second future. Wow! You are the second future Sonic? Impossible. That is incredible. How did you get into our first future? It's a long story, Baby Green. It's a long story. To put it first hand, I simply was holding you in the second future. But you don't want to know what happened to you in the second future. I know some of it, you do. When I seem to have died in the second future, and I'm the last one in the first future, that's correct. What really happened to me in the second future, it was simply an egg that was already destroyed. The monster took you out of the egg and swallowed you whole. Ew, that's nasty. How gruesome that creature is. That is so nasty. That little creature ate me? Nasty. I don't want to be in his organs. Yucky. How dare that thing eat me? Baby Green, don't walk around like that. You are simply a baby that don't understand what happens to death. A baby don't know when to die. All it can do is cry and suffer. Have you ever suffered and cried? Well, I simply did suffer one time when Sonic took my red Chaos Emerald from me. That is the thing. You can suffer. You can actually die if you don't have them with you. Those things are your body parts, and you are chosen to have them forever until the day you die. They're your lifespan, and they will keep you alive. However long you grow old, they will end their lives with you. Do you see that? You are a power to all of us. You are a great power that can grant great strength to all of us, including Shadow that hates you a lot. I don't know why Shadow is being such a dummy. Shadow has a little problem. Turn around and look at me. Shadow has a lot of problems with you. He seems he wants his revenge. Revenge is so much about you. He can't stop to get his hands on you. I hope one day he'll understand that we all are not strong enough. We're all at even odds, and we have to find a way to find it out for ourselves. I think that's what he's trying to do. Find out. But Shadow, I don't know what's wrong with him. It's just a thing when you first came into our world, there was a glitch over Shadow that had so much amounts over you. He didn't like you when he saw you. When he seen your power go beyond him, he got very mad and went after you. Or something else that got him mad. That you were afraid to fight something. Don't you remember a day when you had faced him once? Yes, I did. When I first walked into the outskirts of the monster, you do remember. You do remember those times, do you? A baby can remember. Amazing how you are. Please tell me more. Yes, when I first entered the closest path to the monster, then came Shadow in front of me, waiting for me to come. He told me I was a scaredy baby that didn't know how to fight a monster, that I needed to be in my baby crib and don't fight him. You're just a scaredy baby that want to go out there and be a strong hero. You're just a loser like some other goofus out there. But he told me so bad things that drove me mad. But I didn't fight him. I just walked forward from him as he turned his eyes and looked at me and punched me in the face. Said, "You crazy hedgehog." And got me very mad, and I went berserk at him. What did you do to him then? Why did you go berserk? What did you do? I fought him. I fought him, Sonic. I fought him. I fought him so hard, and I gave him the bad beating of his life. But I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted him to learn to leave me alone. I don't like bullies to hurting me, you know. Turn around to me, baby Greed. It looks like you're going to cry in back of me. Yes, Father. Please understand, I'm not your daddy or father. I'm just a second future to you. It's going to end up losing my life here. What do you mean losing your life? Please tell me what you did to Shadow before I tell you. You're always trying to skip to the second question. It's like you don't want to tell me the full truth. Listen, child, tell me everything you know. Yes. Shadow just didn't know when to quit. He just what? I just beat him up. I punched him so hard into his stomach as he told me I had enough. Please, no more. So I dropped my fist and my eyes went over, and I let him go and he fell to the floor. I put my hands to my face and I did see something red. Baby Greed, you crazy. You almost killed him, did you? Baby Greed, you're not supposed to hurt a thing so hard. You don't know when you spurt out your strength. It's like you went over the limits. Did you feel anything from yourself when you were doing that? I felt some darkness coming from my back. Oh no. You know what you are ending up against? You're about to release your dark side. And if that happened, you will not see yourself as a good little hedgehog you are. You become something evil. And that's what I've been hearing about over the book. What book? Please tell me and I'll tell you what you need to know. What did you feel from yourself? I felt that something was blinking from my eyes. It was turning purple. I'm beginning to see the world become even darker, like it was becoming home to me. Oh my God, what have you done? Baby Greed, please don't do this again. Don't ever. heard something that he's going to be on its edge of dying. He was left unconscious, if I'm right. He couldn't move when he was left on the floor. What was the attack of your defense did you use? The mirror forge? The mirror glass? Tell me it for real. The mirror glass. The mirror attack. Oh my god, baby Greed. You're a dumb baby that needs to learn. So that was your defense attack? What did you do else? I told you, Sonic, I punched him after that. Oh my god. I hope he's okay. He's alright. I just reversed time. Oh, thank God you did that. Because I had a feeling Shadow was never going to pull through that. I think he was on his way to dying on the ground. But you reversed time so his life didn't end. You actually saved that hedgehog's life. Well, that was probably consequences to you. Did you know that was going to happen? No. Oh. Then you didn't know what you were doing. You're just mad. You were just mad at him. Wasn't you? Tell the truth. Yes, I was mad. I wish I could touch your head and say, thank goodness for that. That's what else you tell me? Where did you go after that? I went to the monster to defeat him. I used all my anger and went after him. It was not bad anger, was it? Was it the anger that you was looking for? That was meant to stop things that's not supposed to happen to our world, right? Was it that which you're looking into your heart from? I was looking to my heart that the world was dying and I wanted to save it, so I used all that anger against him, but he was doing wrong. Thank goodness for that. No harm done. Okay then. So this is how it reversed time and you became a baby once more. So, this means you're no longer an adult anymore. I guess it would be time for those two to become more of a parent to you, right? They've been doing that for a long time. And it's like starting all over again. I hate being put on the table as a hard child. Don't worry, that always comes to pass. When you make a mistake, your daddy and mommy has to change you anyway. So you have to get used to that. But this is just for however long you become grown up. You will no longer be in that situation anymore. I think this will be the last time we ever see you a baby again. I hope that will never happen again. Reverse time. If this ever happens again, I think we will have to start over and over again. I don't want you to continue to reverse time over again. But if I don't, he might. This is the thing, Baby Green. You're only reversing time so we can find a strategy to stopping him. We only get times and times again to stopping him. But we get sick and tired of this reversing time if it ever happened. This is only how many times you did it? Once, and this is the first time. Don't let it continue. Make it the last time, and this is it. No more reversing times. You get that? You face it head on. And dear life to your heart, don't do it again. But if the world ends, Baby Great, we have to face it. But we need to save the world, right? Yes. It is complicated, Baby Great. I think the next time we will not end up like this again. We are ready, and we will stop him this time. This world will not end up like the second and third. okay. And the first future has a chance. I feel it. If it doesn't, then there is no hope for the future for us. But I know you will pull through and make sure the world will be safe. You have courage, and I thank Night for giving you the courage. So you are no longer afraid of him, are you? No, I'm not. I'm ready to take him down. Good. That is courage, alright. You've got courage a lot. So now, let me tell you what's going to happen. I have noticed about you, and so much about you. The world, in my time, has died, and I have used a scripture book as the bomb blew. I actually used a scripture to teleport me to the first future as it was burning away. And I decided to become a temple of speed. So this temple, as you're looking at, here, you're in the temple of speed. Look around you. This is crystal, and we're on glass. You're walking on glass. It is beautiful, right? Why is the... Don't worry about those. It represents about me and you. The ring is me. The twin ring is you. Representing there are two of us. Two? Yes, my power is the Chaos Emeralds, and your power is the Fusion power. That represents two things. That we can become fused in honor of us. We can fuse tremendously, but you can fuse with other characters. I can? You can fuse with even Tails. You can fuse with Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, of course. And not just Shadow. Even humans. And all the lives and animals of us. You can fuse with all of us. But we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to fuse. But I can tell you how it works. We need the monument of our powers. It needs to have enough energy to store our powers together. If we collect all 25 fusion crystals, you can choose many of us. You can choose me, you can choose Tails, you can choose Knuckles, you can choose Cream, the one you hate. There's something about you and Cream. There is so much about you two. You both don't like each other, but she likes to mess around with you, hasn't she? Oh, please, don't get me there. She is a total nerd. She's a dumb little rabbit that doesn't have a good brain. She doesn't know how to take care of a child. That's you, Baby Greed. You and Cream have so much in common. She'll probably love you one day. Oh, yuck! Please, she's a nasty little bunny rabbit. She's like a nasty little bunny. She's nasty, nasty, nasty. Yeah! Oh, that is like Amy. I remember how she used to do that to me. Well, Baby Greed, I think something will come your way. And if ever it did, just remember, keep the bunny tail away from you. Oh no, me and Cream? Never. But you and Cabela, mostly friends. Well, there's Spottis' numbers, you know. There's many of us that probably like you as a friend. And there's many girls out. Don't do it, Sonic. Okay, let's just move on. Yes. So the book I did, I had no choice but to use its power. I decided to do something to maybe open a doorway to the future of your future. As the spellbook burned, I ended up here and became one with this temple. You did? So that's why you're here? Yes, that's why I'm floating here. Look at me, I'm floating up and down. Wow. Is it your Chaos Emerald power? No, baby Greed. It's the temple. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is. It is beautiful. So, this is what I am, I guess. You are? I guess. I don't know what my true power is, but it's just what the book chose to me to be as. I actually used it, and all the power for me is in the temple. But only speed, not my wills and strength and knowledge. Only the power of speed. But you should know it will make you so fast than any other animal like you and me. I'm going to give you all my speed to you, and you'll be twice as fast. It is greater than a hypersonic. Whoa! You mean I'm going to be faster than a hypersonic? Wow, that is so cool. I'm faster than a hypersonic? I can go faster than a hypersonic? Calm down, baby Green. Yes, but you should know, this power won't last very long. You will be able to use it in some places, but you only use it when you need it. Just remember, baby Green, this power can only be used one time. What? If you transform, you can only use it one time. What did you say about that ratio again? This could be your chance to becoming the second fastest hedgehog like me. Well, the first, you could be right behind me. You already defeated the Red Sonic, you already defeated Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and all your other friends, haven't you? Yes, I did. Good. But you should know, Tails is a little tough one. Tails, Tails is very good and very knowledge in everything. I don't get him. But yeah, my Tails bro, he really got a good punch. Yeah, he does. It took me a while to notice how fast he was. You're really serious? Tails went very fast? Yes, he kept passing me, like he was urged to be the greatest. Yes, it's Tails for you. Tails, man, he is something. But anyway, you both need to notice that Tails has a little sparkling light. But yeah, my Tails over there can really pack a punch. He sure can. Amazing how he is. I like Tails. He's got some good speed and good flying ability. You fly too, you know that. You should know you're faster than him. I am, but I don't know. Something is weird about me. I seem to be having problems flying. This is the thing, baby Greed. When you grow up, you will no longer fly faster anymore. All your flying powers will go to your speed. That means you'll no longer be able to fly as fast as you used to be, and stay in the sky as long as you like. It'll be just like Tails. You can only stay in the sky for some sort of time like Tails. I believe your limit will be the same as Tails or Cream the rabbit. Cream? She kind of flies faster, but I think you'll find your answer which side of your flying business will be. But I believe it's Tails. Tails? So yeah, what if it's Cream? You will have to find out for yourself from your measurements. I think Tails will tell you from his workshop how fast you will really be in flying. But remember, you need to control your speed, how fast you go. You don't want to fall off the edge, do you? Into water, do you? No, I don't want to fall off the edge. That's the thing about you. You're very careful. So be very careful of your speed and learn to control how fast you go. You don't have to release your true speed. It's just like me. I don't want to release my true speed. I'm actually telling you this. No one's ever heard that. Remember, baby Greed, only release your true speed when you really need it. We don't know how fast you truly go. Keep it that way. Don't make anybody jealous how fast you go. Make it at a limit so you will be a greater speed to others. So maybe you have a competition error against everyone saying, this is not how fast he goes and that. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, I am. Keep my speed simple and well. Good, baby Green. You're learning well indeed. But it was been funny. You should have been here when you were fully grown. How did you get here so fast? That is amazing for a hedgehog like you. A baby on my tube. The temple. A baby in front of me. Yeah, but there's simply things that's going to happen. We're in trouble, baby Green. I read so much about you from the Book of Telling. You had the Book of Telling, so that's where you got that book. So that's where no way. You couldn't have got the Book of Time. The Book of Telling that tells everything about time and everything and about my life. What did you find in the world? What did you find about me? I found out so much about you. Stop walking crazy. Oh, sorry. I found out so much about you. How your family and everything in the world it used to be. My family? But you? Yes, I will not tell you that. What are you gonna tell me? Simply trees of spotted. Ooh, nice. You still have a dumb little brain, baby Greed. I'm as dumb as a child. You simply don't know how to act as mature. Ugh, I see you're drooling in front of me. Baby Greed, wipe your nose. Oh, sorry. And that face of yours. Yeah. Babies. What do we do without them? Anyway, baby Greed, it's a simple thing that's gonna happen. The Book of Telling told me about you. How you lost your life in multiple worlds. There were only 3 in mine as well. They told me that, and I was too late to overthrow it. So I simply didn't know this was going to happen. So where are we from here? I lost you in my time. You were simply eaten by the creature long ago while yes, and he simply swallowed you into his stomach and he spit you out and you became a monster as the book told it. But the sorceress destroyed you, melted you away, turned you into nothing but dust as it blew before the floor. You were simply as a sand and many pieces of your body parts. But no one can see that. It was just sand. They might have cast a spell to turn you into sand or burn you completely away. Wow, I must have been bad. Oh, you were bad. You are a monster for looking for something to eat. You are planning to eat the humans. You almost grabbed the woman's leg and almost. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell you that. Just remember, I hope this doesn't happen in your world. But the sorceress did destroy you, and I didn't notice that this castle and where you were supposed to be upstairs, you were up there in the castle's king's bedroom for as long as we noticed. It was beautiful when I looked into the castle. It was simply deserted and dusty and dirty. It had so much trees and all that around the world, around this castle. It was like, ancient, like a ancient place like a Mystic Ruins. That's it. If you look at the Mystic Ruins, how messed up it is, I think you'll find the same answer as the castle. The castle was full of trees sticking out of its building pieces. Through the windows had so many trees, and birds flying all around it. But the strangest thing about it, I would have sworn I saw your spirit in the castle when everything was going to chaos. What do you mean the chaos? The monster took over the world. The sky was red. Everything was gone. I ran to the castle. I heard the book of Javon. Javon gave me the book of talent and told me to go to the castle. He said he didn't need it anymore. He said his life was going to end. And he fell to the ground and started crying, saying that it was the end for my life. So, if I read the book correctly, the monster jumped out and grabbed him and got him. And Javon entered the castle where I was sitting at in the king's bedroom. This madman, Javon, he didn't know what he was doing. He was looking for to help the city become wealthy and rich. He was planning to make everyone wealthy. That was his dream, to help all the poor people. Amazing how he is, but doing this just to make a better city will not make any sort of dream like he thinks it is. He'll be just like an ordinary president, makes money and all that. He wouldn't care one bit. So, what happened to him? From the book it said, the monster sliced off his arm, and his hand fell to the ground as he hid himself and ran away from him. But yeah, he made a robot arm when I seen him. Was his arm still on him? No, only a robot arm like I told you. Wow. But yeah, Javon stormed into the castle looking for me. He was planning to turn me into them. But the bomb I had, I simply lit it and cast a spell, and I entered this world and been sleeping forever since. And here we are today, facing each other together. And yeah, baby Breed, your time is short. There's going to be so much dangers about you, and this monster's there. He is planning to destroy us all. If he's not stopped, we will all be in trouble. There will be no future for us. He's had his target set on you and me now. For what reason he has his eyes set on me is because I'm with you. He needs to eliminate me in order to get to you, or he will find a way around me and get to you. Either way, he's targeting both of us. If he can get one of us, he can get the other. In my future, in the third future of another me, I was super, and you were gone. The monster had you already in the future. I was super, facing down the monster. I was planning to destroy him. He gave me a chance to join him, to join his path. He was planning not to turn me into one of them, just to be a hedgehog lonely in the world, to travel in a dark place like this, to go on my own, and to live my life in the dark, evil place of his own playground. He told me he was going to let me live forever without worrying about what's going to happen to me. He gave me a chance to live my life in a dark place and call him his master and let all the people turn into one of them. But what would that bring? I can only live in a world where it's dark and mouse and burned up. There was no place to live on that planet. There was volcanoes and lava erupting everywhere. I believe the planet was going to blow up, but he didn't know this. He was destroying and killing the planet. But yeah, I said no, and I went after him. But in the end, my Chaos Emeralds were breaking, cracking, turning to glass. They were beginning to break as I continued to fight him. My superpowers were cracking as well as I looked at my skin. It was like glass on my super form. That was a warning that the Chaos Emeralds are about to break. But I didn't believe it, so I continued to fight. And as I continued to fight, he gave his last whack, and it was a powerful strike, and it hit me. It broke. The Chaos Emeralds broke, and I looked at them. They were like little tiny glass pieces as they blew before my face. And the monster started walking towards me. As I backed up in fear, I had no chance. I was afraid then. You were afraid? Baby, you need to know, when you're afraid of something, you have no other chance to winning. You must well run as fast as you can. If you can't win, I think you better run. Did you run? No. I was feared and looked at him. I closed my eyes as he grabbed me, and I tried to run to avoid his attacks. I still wanted to fight him. I even punched at him, but no use. I was weak. And the monster just crushed my bones, and I died on the floor. And that was the end of me in the third future. Everything went black. That's what the book says. And the book ended. The third future said exactly what's going to happen to the first future. This is it, baby Greed, the last future. If we lose the last future, we all have no future. That'll be the end of our race. And Zair has won. Won it all. I must not let him win. That's good, baby Greed. We will not let him win. Our future is short. Our future is short. We're all counting on you. There is something in space I need to tell you about. What's in space? Something powerful that only tells about the book. It could be enough to destroy the Overlord. Overlord? Who's that guy? Not just the Overlord, the Queen, the mother of Zair's mother and father. There's two more of them? Yes, there are two more of them. But they have not got the word from his son. So they're just lurking in the world, conquering other planets. We can't do nothing right now to stop them. We can't even go to them. All we can do is wait for them to come to us. But this means we all have to join together to stop them both. How can we join? Baby Greed, we have to alliance with the bad people. What? You're crazy. We have to alliance with the bad people? I'm talking about the villains. No way. I can't believe this. Baby Greed, it's going to be you who have to alliance the bad people. And guess what, Baby Greed? I hate to say this. What? We're going to have to bring Scourge back. Scourge? Who is that guy? It's too complicated to say it. In the books, he's no longer in our world. He's been sent to another dimension. What? Turn around and look at me. He's been sent to another dimension. We have long forgotten Scourge, but if he ever came back, we will have to find a way to stop him. Who is Scourge? In the book, Scourge needs you. What? What does it mean by that? Scourge, notice your powers. He can merge your body to him, and you'll become one with Scourge for a little while. What happens if I merge with him and become one with him? This is a bad thing. If he got you, he'd be the most powerful hedgehog in the entire galaxy. Whoa! No way! The powerful hedgehog in the entire galaxy? The Scourge? Most powerful hedgehog? Yes, baby Greed. The most powerful hedgehog that we probably won't be able to stop, but we can give it a shot to free you from him. How would you free up me? When we do a little punching to get him sick, he will have to spit you out. Gross. Nasty. You don't want to be engrossed of his stomach, would you? And his organs? Nasty, isn't that? Yes, it is. But don't worry. Scourge is not in your time, and he will not come for you. The book telling is supposed to be only when he's supposed to be in this situation with Zaire. Well, not Zaire, but the Overlord and the mother of Zaire. So what will happen to all the villains? We're not gonna just call the villains to our aid. We're gonna call all the heroes that will need our aid, including I'm going to call Fantasy Star and probably more of them. They will come to my aid so we can stop this monster. I'm going to find a way to get into Fantasy Star World. Who are those people? They're people, alright. You actually guessed it. Nice. Fantasy Star had the most things about me in my time. I knew them. We have met so much and became so much of friends. And I believe they gave me a book to say, if you ever need me, just call me and we will come to save you. But I never called them, I think. But if I ever do, this will be a war that we will have to stop together. We will all have to stop together. It means all the heroes for themselves. But this day will never come until they come. Just hope they don't come to our world. But if they did, we'd better prepare ourselves for a battle that can take a long time. How long would it be? I really don't know. It's however strong he is. But we will defeat him as heroes we are. And hero villains as well, you know. Wow, the whole entire race is going to fight on our sides? Yes. It's going to be a tough battle to stop them. But if we all put our hearts together, we can beat him. But Baby Greed, before I give up the power, this is just a dream. What? Ah! So that's what happened. But you know what happens if it did happen to Baby Greed? I think Night took him out of the world and said he was just telling him what he was supposed to know. Did Baby Greed receive the power from the temple? Yes, he did. But what happened to the dream? He said it was just a dream. Well, I think from this book area, he said it was just a dream. But that was just what he was trying to do. he put him into the power thing and turned him something. And then Baby Grease said, "It's just a dream? What are you talking about?" And then there was no voices at that moment. He couldn't get away. And Baby Grease told, and Sonic just appeared at the portal of the thing saying, "It was just a dream, Baby Grease. But what kind of dream could this lead you into? Of a trap, or maybe something even more of your dreams. I wouldn't want to tell you what's going to happen to me, so I'm going to let you see this for your own self." So what did he do? He put Baby Greed here, and this thing just shot at him and gave him the speed what he needed, and he was teleported to another world. But where was it? What happened to the second future of Sonic? Well, when he gives up all his powers to a hero called Baby Greed, this is what happens when it's all gone. Well, not this one. This one. Oh, wow. A simple stone of Sonic the Hedgehog. Super Sonic was turned to stone. The whole temple became nothing but a stone world. But the rings are still there. Some of it was still there. But yeah, Super Sonic was turned to stone. And all that power is gone. So Super Sonic gave all his powers to Baby Greed. His speed and all, but not his knowledge and everything that he knows. This is what happens when you give up his power. This is what happens to all the temples. They turn to stone or they disappear. But he was in this world. He just turned to stone. And he died and returned back into the second future. As the spirit lifted into the stars, and said his goodbyes to Baby Greed as he seen him for one last time. What he said, "I am so happy to see you for the first time, how much I lost you. I'm actually looking at you. I can't believe it, but you're in front of me. My son, my baby. How much I missed you. I thought I will never see you again. But yeah, you were dead on my time, and I'm actually looking at you. Amazing how you're still alive and strong." "I am? Yes, you are still alive. Thank God you're still alive. In my time, you were dead. But in this time, I actually can see you. Now I have courage that there could still be a chance that you can still win." That's what he said. He was so happy to see him for the second time. So he thought he lost hope, but he didn't. He did arrive, and Sonic had tears in his eyes, saying he was alive, and he's still alive. He survived, and he's still living. How much his clock still spins slowly. Baby Greed's time doesn't have that strong edge that much. It means his clock is slowly ticking as Sonic's slowly ticking faster. So this means Baby Greed is on the edge of death. But yeah, Super Sonic is bigger than Baby Greed, big time. So this is how small he is against the Guardian. Super Sonic is the guardian of speed, of Crystal Chaos. Yep, Crystal Chaos. When they're fused, they're Crystal Chaos. So yeah, see him small? It's because he's a guardian. He's way tall, bigger. Guardians are big. Big. Telling you, very big. So that's what happens. And what did he say from that future? What happened to you? You're just a stone. Don't worry. Knight said he wanted to go. Knight? His time was meant to say goodbye to you. He wanted to see you for one last time of you. He wanted to see you for one last time. But yeah, all his hero times is finally over for the second future. But don't worry, Sonic is still alive in our future. This future was probably a warning that probably what happened to ours. Why did we have three futures? It was because there was always the third future and second, but they're no longer there anymore. I don't know what the future holds, but I will face it and I will stop them. Good to hear you say that. Cool. He is a statue. Is he in there? No, he isn't. He's dead. As Baby Grease started to cry, he said his goodbyes. Thank you for telling me everything about you.